Hello, Talkfunders. Today we're talking to Mike from Faeries Ents. Hello, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
I'm not doing too bad. I've had a busy morning, but it's going well now as well. Mike,
So,
can we talk about your latest crowdfunding campaign? Let's start
yeah,
with the magazine itself or the comic itself. It's called Life on Cora 3.
yes. It is a standalone story. Even though it is the third in the series, you can read every single one of them separately. And Life on Cora 1 and 2 are already free to read on tapas.io. And it's about hive mind sentient rock people on a very improbable but somehow working world where life started to appear. And Cora is a floating core, just doing its thing through space, with all kinds of continents spinning around it. And there's a single cloud that gives water to pretty much everything to the whole planet. And yeah, we're just slowly following all kinds of creatures and building the world as the reader follows along. So every single story follows a new creature, and you can easily just jump into the next story. And the first page is just 5 lines of information, and that's all you need to understand the entire comic. And from there, it's just a fun little story.
Maybe if I can pull this up, I'm just going to share the screen and just to show you what you've sent me through.
Yeah.
If Alan can do this correctly.
You got this. You got this.
Is that showing now, Mike? Is that
yes.
showing? All right.
Yes.
Okay. So this is fantastic. You've sent me this through this morning, so thank you very much as well. So this is what the Indiegogo campaign is all about. It's to fund Life on Cora 3, and it's Oktaz. How did you say it?
Oktaz.
Oktaz Climbs. And is this the main characters on the front cover here?
Yes. On the right, you have Oktaz himself.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the left, you have Storts, who is going to be in trouble with the bird on the top.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what the story is about. And yeah, it just follows a day in the life of these rock people.
And here's the character here. That's the main character.
Yes, this is a Silver Surfer homage cover by the very talented and Daniel HDR, who is a wonderful friend of mine, has done a lot of work for Marvel and DC. And in the comic itself, we see a rock server. And from there, I was like, yeah, we're going to do an homage to the Silver Surfer with that one. So this used to be an actual Silver Surfer cover that he completely redid.
And this is his signature down here. What was the artist's name again, please? Sorry,
Daniel HDR.
Daniel HDR. Wow. Fantastic. So it's really, this guy's working for Marvel Comics, it's like this is real quality comic material that you're producing. It's not, I mean, I started off life as a boy reading 2000 AD, which is probably, showing my age, and this is the cover page, and then it goes into the characters development here. And this is basic, as you were saying, the general introduction to the story.
Just, it's very simple. It's very straightforward. It explains what you're seeing. And from there, you don't get walls of text or world building or anything. No, you just follow a creature that knows how the world works. So why would you need explaining it, You just go right into it.
And here it is, going right into the story here, as you said. Fantastic. And is this aimed... so I don't know much, as I say, for about 40 years about the world of comics. Is this aimed at any specific age group, or is it for readers of all ages?
Really.
All ages.
It's easygoing enough for children to start learning to read with it, but even the grown-up proofreaders that I've had came back to me like, this is a wonderful story, like we want more of this. And yeah, we're working really hard on getting the next one out as well.
Okay.
But we're still on issue 3, of course.
We're just talking about, let's just look at your company, Faeries Ents. Can we just talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
About how it developed.
My ex and I started this company 3 years ago. I am nearly 2 meters tall, or 6'8", and she was only 146 or 4'9". So, you know, you had the ent and the fairy, and that's where the name comes from. And together we have done anthologies, we've done normal books, we've done comics. And yeah, even though she left, we're on good terms, and I keep creating all kinds of things with the company name because it really fits what we're doing.
And what is your background, professional background? Have you always worked in comics, Mike?
I only started doing comics 4 years ago. Before that, I used to paint a lot, but I was actually working in construction. And 3 years ago, I really made the leap into comics itself, going, this is what my life needs to go into, so we're going to do that.
So this is a real, shall we say, passion project for you, Mike?
Yes. And one of them. I got several going on, but yes.
But you really found your home in wanting to develop the company and produce these comics and these series of comics. Wow, fantastic. I'm just going to switch off the stop sharing for a second, and then we'll go into, now we'll just move on to looking at the Indiegogo campaign itself and maybe discuss with that. Let me get this right. Here we go. If I can do this correctly again.
You can do this. I believe in you.
Thank you so much. There's a song in that somewhere, Mike. So Mike, here is the Indiegogo page.
Yes.
Let's just talk about that. Your campaign.
So we have the three covers. The one made by me on the left, then the one by Dershi on the middle, and the Pebbles and Perils by Dano HDR that I talked about before. The main cover is 10 euros, and the variant covers are 15. Every 25 backers, we're going to give out an original page from the comic, like the actual traditional links. And yeah, we got a ton of fun little perks ready for everyone. The page itself explains a lot more about the whole comic than I have so far. But even without like skimming over that, it looks beautiful. For this issue, we actually hired a colorist who has done a lot better job at coloring than I ever could. And so far, the money I'm putting in is worth every single penny. And everyone that has read the comic so far says that this is definitely something that they're going to keep on buying.
Great. Just scroll down. That's all. You've got quite a variety of different rewards, and you also have a YouTube or a trailer here as well, which I'll put in the video description.
That's not the actual Indiegogo video. That is an art tour of all my original art, as well as the comic itself, like the traditional inked comic pages.
Oh, it's very interesting. What we'll do is we'll link all these links in the video description, and so people can look at it. And then let's just look at Indiegogo and the campaign itself. So you just basically launched.
Yesterday. We launched yesterday. Yeah.
Okay. So it's timely we're doing this interview, and it's a 30-day campaign, and it's on Indiegogo. And what I'll do is we'll put all these links for people. What's the best way to contact you directly, Mike? Is it through Indiegogo or Facebook, Twitter?
I'm mostly on Twitter. That is, you can look up the name Faeries Ents with AE, not AI, or at _ents. And any questions you have, I'll be right there. And if you have any questions on the Indiegogo, of course, you can look there as well. A lot of things are in the frequently asked questions. And on Facebook, I am as well under Faeries Ents on our Facebook page, but that one is the least visited and the least updated. So if you want previews and everything, follow me on Twitter.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, Mike, from Faeries Ents, who are on Indiegogo with Life on Cora 3. All the best for your campaign, Mike.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Let's make it happen.
Goodbye, my friend.
Take it easy.